Where did you get your ideas from?
Your ideas? Oh, man, I got a million dreams. That's all I do is dream all the time.
Alright, welcome to another edition of Random Thoughts. I'm your host, Random. I'm sitting here with the homies Deaf Beat Society, aka DBS. I'm gonna go ahead and let these guys introduce themselves from left to right.
Yo, what's up? My name's Roswell. Produce the beats, record everything. That's my contribution and I rap it.
Nick Breeze.
Swizzy.
Keep it simple. Alright, so, alright, fellas, so, DBS, Deaf Beat Society.
Yes, sir.
How did you guys meet, man? I mean,
Mutual friends.
Yeah. Back in like, I think it was March 2010 is when we started. I was like tight with him, and you know, we kind of like started rapping together, and then somebody hooked us up with him. And he had like the equipment and beats and all, so it was like kind of just playing for him.
Like it started off, it was supposed to be just me and Nick.
Yeah, and he was producing beats.
And it was the first mixtape, and then I guess we heard that Ross raps and told him to get on the song. Yeah, and as soon as we heard him, we was inspired, so we just decided to make it a trio.
Yeah.
so Ross was in the background at first.
I kind of had to earn the right to rap.
How did you earn it, man? What did you spit to earn that right to get in
I had the scuffing and ripping the flow.
Nah, but it was before that. It was this track on freshman year called Going Down. And yo, he came like the flow on that track was just stupid. And I was like, you gotta get on some more tracks. So from there it's kinda like nil. Like rap and stuff.
So you guys are from Virginia Beach, but Nick, I know you're originally from Hampton, right?
Yes, sir.
So
Hampton. Born and raised.
Yeah. So how did it end up you getting out here to Virginia Beach? Did that make it easier for y'all to work together? What made you move out here to Virginia?
Well, you know, I moved out here. You know, my sister, she moved out here and like lived with my aunt. You know, from like an early age, she moved out here when she was like 13, and you know, they were going to a church out here, and you know, like they would always invite me outside. I came out here and you know, got tight with some of the people in the church, and that's where I met Sid. And you know, I started coming more and more, and I was like, you know, finally told my parents, like, yo, like maybe we should move out there, you know, because like I spend more time over there than I do here where we live. So
That's a drive.
yeah, it's a drive. It's like a 45-minute drive. So they decided that we were gonna move out here, so we moved out here, and literally a month after we moved out here was when I started rapping, which I didn't know I could. It was just kind of like something I used to just joke around and do. And I remember the first time that I rapped with him, he kind of thought it was gonna be like a joke at first before I started rapping, because he didn't want to do it. But then you know, we started, and
All right. So like you guys was just saying a minute ago, is you and Swizzy at first, the duo, then y'all brought Ross in later to make it a trio. Why a group? Why not like solo careers? Like why y'all choose to be in a group? Why not pursue solo careers?
Well, I know Sydney had like a solo thing going for a minute.
yeah.
And it was popping. And I know that when Nick originally started rapping, it was supposed to be with Sydney, and I had kind of like a solo thing with me too.
Okay.
But any mixtape I had ever worked on in the past before DBS, it was a group thing.
Okay.
I don't know. I work better with groups, and like a lot of stuff we've accomplished, like we wouldn't have been able to do just me by myself, or Nick by himself, or Sydney by himself. Like we all bring something to the plate, whether it's like a different social circle, or this person knows this person, so that could get us this. I mean, it's ergonomic.
I just feel like it's like it's way easier. Not really easier, but like there's stuff that I can bring to the table that Nick won't bring to the table. There's also things that Nick will bring to the table that you know what I'm saying? So like it's like different things that we all bring to the table.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, I don't know, like when you hear a song that has one person on it, at least for me, like if he's just not like fire, you're not gonna sit there and listen to it. But like when there's 3 different people, it's kind of like there's something new every single verse.
And like you expect something different from each one of us.
Yeah.
Within the verse.
So with that being said, with the group and stuff, and everybody bringing their own individuality, is there like a front man? Is there like saying Nick's the front man, Sid or Ross, or y'all just everybody's the front man?
I just feel like you're the front man when you're doing your verse.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
there's no.
I mean, we're more like Wu-Tang than like Destiny's Child. You know what I mean?
So there's no egos.
There's no
involved.
Beyonce.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Like
metaphor.
you messing with Ghostface, you know what you're gonna get. You get that Raekwon, you know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
But I mean, I love those guys.
That's dope. No ego, so we ain't gotta worry about a blow up from a couple
Exactly,
different-
and no egos. Like that's like one of my mottos, for real. It's like we'll be in the studio and I'll do a verse or whatever, and Sid could be like, "Yo, that verse was trash," and I'll be like, "You really think so?" And he'd be like, "Yeah," and I'll rewrite it. Or same thing with Nick or like anybody. We
Yeah.
can just like talk to each other on a creative level with no filter, and nobody get that filter.
Yeah, when it comes to like verses and stuff, there's like, I know from personal experience, there's so many verses that I wrote that at the time I thought was sweet.
Yeah.
And they were like, I think you can do better. And I'm like, I don't think I can. And they're like, yo, like take some time, like you can do better. And then I would take it back and rewrite it, and it would end up working out for the best. So it's like, if I would have like, stuck with the tracks I had.
Actually, I love the creative process when it comes to like us being in the studio. 'Cause a lot of times Ross will send us the beat already. So we already have the beat and the concepts, we'll just write it. But a lot of times, at least 80% of the time, somebody's gonna change their verse.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that competition, the
Yeah,
friendly competition
exactly.
between us, just trying to be like, have the hottest verse.
And if I hear Nick's verse and I know he's coming with heat, I'm not gonna try to look soft on the track with him. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, it's like we're all boys, but it's still like that competition of who can get that best verse.
So everybody trying to get shine, but like not really, step on the other
You
man's
just want
toes.
to come as hard as you can.
It's like a basketball game. Like you ball with your boys, but you still trying to get that
MVP.
exactly.
Thank you.